Today on Mike Attempts, replacing a hammock spreader bar. For some reason, this spreader bar is fine, but the other rotted and snapped. Let's see if we can replace it the easy way. I started by marking the distance of each hole. I figured they'd be evenly spaced out, but they aren't. Next, I cut a piece of 2x2 pressure-treated wood to the proper length. There are many ways to mark a center line, but I 3D printed a little tool that makes it easy. Just rotate until it's touching both sides, put a pencil in the center hole, and draw a line. See the link in the description if you'd like to print one. Then I transferred all the hole locations to the new piece. I drilled all 22 holes one size larger than the originals. I'm using a drill press, but a handheld drill would work just fine. I used a large bit to add a tapered edge to each hole on both sides. However, I would have gotten a cleaner taper if I did this step first. I didn't want to untie each rope to thread them through the new hole, so I used a jigsaw to cut the new spreader bar in half. That's why I made the holes one size larger, to compensate for the blade curve. The cut doesn't need to be perfect. I used a chisel to remove the rest of the old spreader bar. I laid each rope in the appropriate slot and applied a small amount of outdoor wood glue to all sections between the holes. I tried to keep the glue away from the edges so it wouldn't squeeze out into the holes. I lined up the top section and clamped them together. I used a wet rag to wipe the excess glue from the sides, as well as a few spots on the ropes. After the glue was dry, I lightly sanded both bars and wiped them down with boiled linseed oil. The hammock is now back in action. Feel free to rate this video, add your comments and questions below, and subscribe for more.